Good morning everyone. Welcome to grade 4 mathematics class. How are you all doing today? So we are learning about fractions. Today let's learn what are like and unlike fractions and how to compare between them. So what are like fractions? The fractions which have the same denominator. Such fractions are called like fractions. Let's see some examples. See? Look at the picture given here. In the first picture, you see how many colored parts? There is one colored part and you have a total of 5 equal parts. So out of these 5 equal parts, one part is colored. So the fraction of the colored part is equal to 1 by 5. Now in the second case, 2 parts are colored. So what is the fraction of the colored part? In this case, it is 2 by 5. Similarly, here 3 parts are colored. So the fraction in this case, which is of the colored part, is equal to 3 by 5. You see, the denominator or the total number of equal parts is the same in all these cases. Fractions like these are called like fractions. I hope you are clear with this now. Now let's see what are unlike fractions. The fractions which have different denominators are called unlike fractions. Let's see that with an example. Look at the pictures given here. The first picture, a circle or one whole is divided into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And 3 out of these 4 parts are colored. So what is the fraction of the colored part in this case? It is equal to 3 by 4, which means 3 parts out of these total 4 parts are colored. In this case, one whole is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 equal parts. And out of these 8 equal parts, 7 are colored. So what is the fraction of the colored part in this case? The fraction of the colored part in this case is equal to 7 by 8. Clear? Now, in the third case, you see it's a combination of these two pictures. You have one whole colored and you have a few parts of the circle or one whole colored. So what is the total fraction in this case? Here in the picture, the circle or one whole is divided into how many equal parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 equal parts. So in this case, what is the fraction of the colored part? In this case, it is equal to 7 by 7. And plus here 2 parts out of the total 7 parts are colored. So here the fraction is 2 by 7. So what is the total fraction of colored parts in this example? This 7 by 7 plus 2 by 7. And see, it is a total of 9 out of 7. So this fraction is equal to 9 by 7. Now when you look at these pictures, all the pictures are of circles. But in each case, the circle is divided into different number of equal parts, right? So the denominators are different in each case. So fractions such as these are called unlike fractions. I hope you are clear with this now. Now, let's learn how we can compare like fractions. Since like fractions have the same denominator, comparing like fractions mean comparing just the numerators. And the fraction with the greater numerator will be the greater fraction. Clear? Now look at one question from your textbook, which is in page number 85. Jimmy and Sarah painted flower pots in their garden. Jimmy painted 2 out of 5, that is 2 by 5 of the pots. And Sarah painted 3 out of 5, that is 3 by 5 of the pots. Who painted more? Now what is given in the question? Jimmy and Sarah were painting flower pots and there were a total of 5 flower pots. And how many Jimmy painted? Jimmy painted 2 out of this total 5 flower pots. So the fraction of the pots that Jimmy painted is equal to 2 by 5 as given in the question. And the fraction of the flower pots that Sarah painted is equal to 3 by 5, which is 3 flower pots out of the total 5 flower pots. Now you are asked to compare the two fractions and find out who painted more number of flower pots. How do we compare them? See, we know comparing like fractions mean comparing just the numerators because the total number of equal parts or the whole remains the same. So just comparing the numerators, we will be able to identify which fraction is bigger or smaller. So let's compare this 2 by 5 and 3 by 5. And comparing the numerators 2 and 3, which is small, 2 or 3, we know 3 is small. So since 3 is small, the greater fraction or the bigger fraction here is 3 by 5, which is the fraction of pots that Sarah painted. So who painted more flower pots? Sarah painted more flower pots than Jimmy. Hope you are clear with this. Now, let's see a different question. This is also from your textbook, the same page. Find the fraction of the colored balls in both the groups. Which fraction is greater? You are asked to find out the fraction of colored balls in two groups. We have group 1 and group 2. It's 2 cases and you have to compare the fractions to find out which group has more number of colored balls. So let's see what is the fraction of colored balls in the first group. How many total balls are here? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have a total of 11 balls, which will be the denominator. So let's find out the fraction of the colored balls in group 1. How many are colored here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of the total 11 balls are colored in group 1. So the fraction is the number of colored balls divided by the total number of balls, and that is equal to 6 by 11. Now in group 2, how many are colored? You see 10 out of the total 11 balls are colored. So what is the fraction of colored balls in group 2? The number of colored balls in group 2 divided by the total number of balls, which is equal to 10 by 11. So here we have the fractions 6 by 11 and 10 by 11. And let's compare these two fractions. Since they are like fractions, we need to compare just the numerators. So comparing 6 and 10, which is bigger? 10 is bigger. So from this we get 10 by 11 is greater than 6 by 11, which means this is the fraction of the colored balls in group 2. So group 2 has more number of colored balls. Clear? Now let's see how we can compare fractions like fractions to arrange them in ascending order. You are given the question, arrange 1 by 13, 9 by 13, 7 by 13 and 3 by 13 in ascending order. So to compare like fractions, compare just the numerators. So when you compare 1, 9, 7, 3, which are the numerators in this question or among these fractions, which is the smallest one? 1 is the smallest number here. The next comes 3, next comes 7 and then 9. So when you compare, we get 1 less than, 3 less than, 7 less than 9. So let's rearrange the fractions to keep them in ascending order. It gives the result 1 by 13 less than, 3 by 13 less than, 7 by 13 less than, 9 by 13. So we have arranged the given fractions in ascending order. Clear? Now let's see how we can compare and arrange fractions in descending order. So arrange 11 by 21, 5 by 21, 7 by 21 and 4 by 21 in descending order. So we have the set of like fractions here and let's compare the numerators 11, 5, 7 and 4. So when you are writing in descending order, you write the biggest number first and then you proceed to the smallest one. So it is like big to small. So which is the biggest number in this case or the biggest numerator in this case? It is 11. Next comes 7, then 5, then 4. So let's compare and rewrite the given fractions in descending order. So comparing the numerators, we get 11 greater than, 7 greater than, 5 greater than 4. So the descending order is 11 by 21 greater than, 7 by 21 greater than, 5 by 21 greater than, 4 by 21. See, now the fractions are arranged in descending order. Hope you are clear with this. Now children, you can go through the topics like and unlike fractions and comparing like fractions in page number 84 and 85 of your textbook. Once you are done with that, please move on to exercise 6.2. And there are a set of 6 questions there. Please complete the questions. For some questions, space is provided there itself. Other questions, you please may note down in your notebook and complete them. Take a picture, then and send it us through Teams. So that's all for today, children. We'll meet in the next class with a new topic. Until then, bye.